Donald Trump. The name alone evokes strong emotions. Love him or hate him, there's no denying his presidency was unlike any other in American history. A businessman with no prior political experience, Trump stormed onto the scene promising to make America great again. His blunt style and controversial statements captivated some and appalled others. But how did his actions in office measure up to his rhetoric? Trump's presidency was a whirlwind of executive orders, rallies, and Twitter tirades. He challenged long-held norms and institutions, often bypassing traditional media, to communicate directly with the American people. His supporters praised his boldness and willingness to shake things up. His detractors saw him as reckless, divisive, and a threat to democracy. Regardless of one's political affiliation, it's crucial to examine the facts of his presidency, separating truth from hyperbole. Reminder: all videos are AI generated and may not reflect the views of the channel creator. Always do your own research and seek advice if required. If you found this video insightful, please share it, subscribe to our channel, and like the video. Your support helps us create more content. Central to Trump's campaign were bold promises that resonated with a segment of the electorate who felt unheard and left behind. He promised to bring back manufacturing jobs, renegotiate trade deals, repeal and replace Obamacare, and build a wall on the US-Mexico border, all while draining the swamp of Washington corruption. These promises, delivered with his signature charisma, energized his base and fueled his unlikely rise to power. So what became of these promises? Some argue he made significant strides, pointing to a booming economy pre-pandemic and a decrease in illegal immigration. Others contend these successes were short-lived and outweighed by his failures. The Affordable Care Act remains, albeit weakened, and the border wall remains incomplete. Trade deals were renegotiated, but with debatable benefits. The swamp, some argue, only grew murkier. Perhaps no issue was more central to Trump's campaign than immigration. He promised a hardline approach, vowing to build a wall along the southern border and crack down on illegal immigration. The Muslim ban, restricting travel from several Muslim-majority countries, was one of his first acts as president, immediately sparking protests and legal challenges. The zero-tolerance policy, leading to the separation of families at the border, drew widespread condemnation. Images of children in cages shocked the nation and the world. While Trump eventually signed an executive order ending the practice, the trauma inflicted on families remains. The wall, a potent symbol of his presidency, faced numerous setbacks and cost billions of dollars, with its effectiveness still debated. The art of the deal or the art of the debt? Let's dive into Trump's economic policies. Trump, the self-proclaimed king of debt, entered office promising to unleash the American economy. His signature legislative achievement, the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act of 2017, slashed taxes for corporations and individuals, particularly the wealthy. Proponents argued it would boost investment and create jobs. Critics countered it would primarily benefit the rich and explode the national debt. The economy did experience a period of growth, with low unemployment and a surging stock market. However, critics argue this growth was already underway before Trump took office and was not sustainable, pointing to the widening gap between the rich and poor. The trade war with China, characterized by tariffs and counter-tariffs, disrupted global markets and hurt American businesses and consumers. America first, but at what cost? Navigating the global stage. America first was the defining principle of Trump's foreign policy. He withdrew the US from the Trans-Pacific Partnership Trade Agreement, the Paris Climate Accord, and the Iran nuclear deal, arguing they were unfair to America. He imposed tariffs on goods from allies and adversaries alike, sparking trade wars and disrupting global alliances. Trump's relationship with Russia, particularly his praise for Vladimir Putin, raised eyebrows and fueled allegations of collusion. His summit with North Korean leader Kim Jong-un, while historic, yielded little in the way of concrete progress towards denuclearization. Trump's foreign policy was often characterized by unpredictability and a disdain for traditional diplomacy, leaving allies bewildered and adversaries emboldened.